think we're good now. Sorry about all that, guys. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Proper this time. Okay. Box on my headset's really loud. Alright, let's see. Piping hot pizza has just been delivered, so it's time to get it on the plates pronto. It's been pre-sliced, so you just need to make sure all 3 children have precisely the same amount. Each child has a particular ingredient that he or she doesn't like, so you can give them slices. Can't give them slices with toppings that they won't eat. All right. So let's see who we have here. No eggs, no bacon, no tomatoes. So let's start by giving. This kid likes bacon and tomatoes, so let's give him this one. Let's for sure give him this one. These kids can have the other thirds, right? Excellent. Now this kid, this no tomato kid, can have this eggs and bacon piece, right? Sweet. And then maybe oh, hold on. So we have these fourths. Let's take this piece back really quick. So now let's hand out halves. So this kid will get a half, and no tomato, no bacon kid will get a half. Well, this doesn't really work together, does it? No egg kid can have the bacon piece. All right. Well, this doesn't add up. So let's see. Maybe instead give this kid this tomato piece. We have that half right. Let's see. And maybe no tomato kid. Yeah, can have this whole pizza. And this quarter. And then this no bacon kid can have these guys and this tomato piece. Right? No bacon, no tomato, no egg. I think we're good.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Send camera. Awesome. Okay, so we did that one. Very good. You did it. Now eat up before it's stone cold. Puzzle 14. I think we might have missed a couple there. There might be some outside somewhere. Oh, indeed it should, Miss Layton. Much obliged, I'm sure. Now I'll be able to keep my mind on the job. Lovey-dovey. You are very welcome, Constable. Do call in the Layton Detective Agency if you need any assistance on any other matters. So, which puzzles did we miss? Let's see. Puzzle index. Oh my gosh, we missed a lot of puzzles. Okay. I'll have to go back and find them. Let's see. I'm sure there's some more in here. This officer back here, can we talk to him? Oh, a hint coin. That's always nice. Local papers. Let's plant here. Sure. Okay, some hint coins hiding in there. Then where's the inspector? Oh, look, there he is, over there. Gosh, his face is as black as thunder. This must be a terribly troublesome case. He always looks like that. Perhaps he finds every case troublesome. Let's ask. What's up, Inspector Hastings? You got something for us? See, first let's find all our hint points. Wow, and I thought your desk was a dog center. This is a whole nother level. Inspector Hastings is having time. We discovered a magnificent mustache. That's very fun. This clock is absolutely spot on, isn't it? To the second. Well, Cheryl, having accurate time reference is a vital part of the investigative procedure. Quite right, Ernest. Police and detectives alike always have to make sure they have the correct time. Oh, a time puzzle. Matter of time. An old clockmaker needs help setting the time on these 3 clocks. The clocks each say different times. One says 4:05, one says 2:18, and the other says 3:05. One of the clocks is 32 minutes fast, another is 28 minutes slow, and one of them has stopped completely. Set them all to the correct time. Oh, goodness. This is a math puzzle, and I am not particularly inclined with the maths. So let's see. If we need to set them all to the correct time. So one has stopped. So is one of them incorrect? One is 32 minutes fast. One is 28 minutes slow. All right, let's see if we can make one of them say another time. Right, so if 4:05 is, let's see, let's get our handy dandy calculator, right? All right, so if 4:05 is 32 minutes fast, that would put it at 4:37. If it is, let's see, 28 minutes slow, that puts us at what? 3. What is that? 3 what? 4. 4:37. Okay. So 4:05 is never going to say the same thing as 3:05 or 2:18. So if we have 2:18, if that one is 32 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm a goof. 4:05. If it's 32 minutes fast, that puts it at 3:20. No. Guys, I can't math. It's like really bad. It's genuinely an issue. So if it's 4:05, let's see. If it's 28 minutes slow, then that will put it at 4:33, which is still not right. So we don't think that 4:05 is the slow clock, but if we have 4 and it is 32 minutes fast, that puts us at 3:33. So I still don't think 4:05 is going to come to either of those. So let's write that down. Let's get a pad, shall we? Make some note. We've got our handy dandy pen and our handy dandy recipe. Let's see what we got. So 4:05 is either 3:30. No, not 3:33. 3:30. Yeah, 3:33. or it is 28 minutes slow, so for what is happening? Or it is 4:33, right? Cool. So, is that right? 28 minutes? Yeah, it is. Okay, so 4:33 or 3:33. So that would lead us to believe that 3:05 ends up at 3:33 or at 2:33. So it's probable that 2:18 is the one that has completely stopped, right? So it should be 3:33, right? There's one whole viewer here. Do you have any insight before I put this in and mess it up? I'm pretty sure the correct time is 3:33 because it's the only time that is consistent across two of them. But I guess we can do 2:18 first, right? So 2:18, if it is 28 minutes slow, puts us at 2:46. Or if it is 32 minutes fast, that puts it at what? What does that put it at? 182? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Puts it at 142. So I think that 2:18 is the one that stopped and that 3:33 is the correct time. So that's what I'm gonna put in. We're gonna go with 3:33 is the correct time. Oh, I just went to put that in on my computer like a goof. We're gonna say it's 3:33. And hope that that's right.
I eat puzzles like this for
But it makes
breakfast.
sense to me. Yeah.
That was too easy.
Anytime there's a math one, I'm always gonna second guess myself and not be sure what the answer is because I'm so incredibly bad at math. Old man looks, you did it. The correct time is 3:33. The old man looks really pleased now. All of the clocks are right. Great job, me. Great job. We did it. So that was puzzle 15. So we definitely missed between puzzle 8 and puzzle 14, not here. So that's good to know, I guess. Are you in training to be a police dog by any chance? Oh, sure. It's what I've always dreamt of, Pinstripes. Surely Cheryl's in training to be a detective's dog, not a police dog, and he's made a very promising start. I give up. Alright, so I think that's probably the only puzzle in this room, but we will go ahead and look around just in case. Sometimes there's some clues hiding in the offices, or some hint points, which we also love. Do you think there's something behind all those papers that he's trying to cover up? Alright, let's just talk to Inspector Hastings. See what he has to say. Ah, you're here, Cat. Good, I've been waiting for you to show up. And you've got your usual entourage with you. We don't actually allow pets in the yard, but I'll turn a blind eye for now. I heard there was an incident at the Riverside Festival. Yeah, that's right. And the festival's in full swing already. I was actually planning on taking my better half along tonight to watch the show, but now this has happened. People are saying it's a murder, is that right? Who told you that? Oh, it was me on the blower, wasn't it? But like I said, we don't know for sure. What exactly did happen, Inspector? Well, I'll tell you what I know so far. Early this morning, a man and woman fell from opposite sides of the bank into the Thames and haven't been seen since. But it sounds like it was no accident. The man was pushed by someone. then it's clearly a murder. The woman, on the other hand, chucked herself in. Gosh, a murder and a suicide? You're not suggesting the two events are unrelated and just happened to occur at the same time, coincidentally. We haven't managed to ascertain yet whether they're unrelated or not. Whether they're related or not. But there's people trawling the river as we speak, but we still haven't found either one of them. This is making my head hurt already. On the phone before, you said it was probably a murder, but might not be a murder. What did you mean by that? Do you know anything about the victims at all? According to our investigation so far, the girl was called Vic and the bloke was called Tim. Last names not forthcoming. Both of them lived on Chancer Lane, it seems. Well, blow me down with a feather, everything seems to happen on our street. Apparently, the pair were set to appear as part of the Riverside show of devotion tonight. I wonder what's behind all this. It's my job to find out, Sunshine. It seems I was requested personally to handle the investigation, and not only that, I've been told not to involve too many officers. On the one hand, I'm flattered, but on the other, I'm flummoxed. There isn't exactly much to go on, and I'm hampered by having so few officers at my disposal as well, which is partly why I asked you to come down here, Kat. You couldn't lend a hand, could you? I see, so that's the situation. Tell me, who is it that asked specifically for you, Inspector? I was just on my way to see the person in question, and now, as it happens, tag along. I'm led to believe I can find her down at the Guild Hall. Guild Hall? You mean the town hall? Yep, that's the one. Come on, shake a leg. All right, lead the way. Going somewhere. Going across the street. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to Guild Hall. So this is Guild Hall, is it? You can almost taste the history here. It's bustling, isn't it? Especially considering the late hour. It's the Riverside Festival, that's why. It's keeping everyone busy. So who's the person that's asked you to handle the case then, Inspector? That would be the Mayor of London herself, Miss Piper? I can't remember. I think it's Piper Lawanda? Oh yes, I've seen her picture in the papers. A very sharp-looking young woman. They say she's really been shaking things up since she took office. She sounds like a force to be reckoned with. That she might be, but that doesn't help us find her. Where in this rabbit warren do you suppose she's hiding? Well, don't we ask that woman? Why don't we ask that woman over there? Ooh, it's our jogger lady. She's gonna have a puzzle for us. Oh, hi there, 1212. How are you doing? London's such a great city. I found so many puzzles while I've been running around, and I do love puzzles. Look, I came across this one just now. She's a lot. She always has a puzzle for us. Puzzle 16, sports matches. The matches are lined up to show the number 3706. Taking away one match, you can spell the name of a sport. Which sport is it? All right, what sport has only 4 letters? Let's think. It's not gonna be ball or anything like that. Obviously, it's not like volleyball or basketball or anything. What sports have only 4 letters? Or could it be 8 letters, and when you take away one of the matches, it has 2 lines? Let's think. We're taking one away. We're not adding anything. So how can we make any words from what we have? One match can spell the name of a sport. I don't know many sports names, guys, to be totally honest. It's definitely 4 letters because our input's only 4 letters. So it's not ball, obviously. It's not gonna be. Oh goodness. Excuse me. Let's see. It's definitely something. Do you guys know any sports that are only 4 letters? I genuinely don't know any sports with only 4 letters. Let's see. You won't be able to find the answer if you only think in terms of numbers. Try reading them as... Really? I had no idea we should try to read them as letters. Okay, before we spend another hint coin, let's see what we can figure out here. Maybe it's golf. Maybe it's upside down and it's golf. Because if we took away the bottom, it's golf. Let's try golf. I believe in us. Let's try it. Because if we take away the bottom one here, this one, oh, well, you know, this one, then it would be golf.
This
right?
is an interesting one.
Let's see.
Any mystery or any
It
puzzle
was.
solved.
Good job, team. Sports matches. That was fun. Thanks. Oh, you're very welcome. Great exercise for the brain, huh? Hey, want to come for a run with me as well? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure I could keep up with all the 1-2s. I think I'll have to pass. Sorry. That's fine. We don't want to go that anyway. Who runs? Not us. That's for sure. Let's just... There we go. Look, all the sorts of announcements and information here. Let's see, hint coins. I know we need to talk to her. We're gonna get to it. Oop, there we go. Hint coin. Let's check over here. Gotta check all the windows and clocks and flags. There will be hint coins. It's a very stately building, isn't it? Just right for a city with such history and tradition as London. Oh, hit coins. Lots of hit coins here, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to our girl. Excuse me, would you point us in the direction of Mayor Lawanda's office, please? Oh, the mayor? Yes, she's probably in her chamber. I should think so anyway, probably. That's it. Really make us believe you don't know, you know what you're talking about. I'm Miss Lawanda's secretary, Hessie Tate. Pleased to meet you. Did you need to see the mayor about something? She's extremely busy today. I'm not sure that she'll have time to fit in any unscheduled appointments. I didn't realize the mayor had so much to do. Oh, well, Miss Lawanda is a very dedicated individual. As I'm sure you know, she's taken upon herself to totally revolutionize the way the city is, well, governed. At present, she's pushing forward her plans for environmental projects as well as welfare reforms. Golly, she certainly does sound like she keeps herself busy. Yes, and of course now it's the festival as well. Is the mayor personally involved in the running of the festival then? Most definitely. Mayor Lawanda goes to extreme lengths to ensure the festival's success. Every year she plans a great deal of events herself, and she's always present on site to oversee the setting up and other arrangements. And this year's festival is on a larger scale than last year's, so it's been all hands on deck around here. Well, I'm very sorry to be disturbing you at such an obviously busy time. If you could just tell us where the mayor's office is. Of course, it's just inside and up the stairs. Good day to you now. The mayor sounds so busy. I wonder if she'll agree to meet with us. Well, it was her who asked the inspector to investigate, so I think she'd make time, but let's go and see. Let's go to the mayor's office, shall we? Check it out, see how it's going. Mayor Luanda. Ah, that's her over there. Good, let's go and talk to her then. Oh, what just happened? You've discovered the mysterious mask. It's been added to your collection. Fun hint coin. I feel like I know who's in that portrait, but the name escapes me. Let's see. Sometimes it's the curtains. Ooh, definitely that light. Yep. There we go. Probably this lamp. No lamp. Oh. The mayor must be very studious. Look at all these texts about administration and government. Alright, let's see. Any edges? Alright, talk to the mayor. Mayor Lawandia. Lawonia? Sorry to bother you with when you're so busy. Inspector Hastings, CID. Ah, Inspector, I'm pleased to finally meet you in person. And your colleagues are? Ah, yes, these three, well, these two and the dog are from the Layton Detective Agency. The Layton Detective Agency. That's right, I've enlisted their help for this case. Miss Layton has proven herself an extremely capable crime solver. Only the other day, she helped solve a very difficult case for us. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mayor Lawandia. Lawandia? Loanita? We're gonna go with Loanita. Cottrell Layton, at your service. Feel free to call me Kat if you prefer, or Cottrell. I really don't mind. And I'm Miss Layton's loyal assistant, Ernest Greaves. Hello, Ernest. And your dog, is she also part of the Layton team? Absolutely, although she is a he. Cheryl performs police dog duties for us. He's indispensable to the work we do. She? Well, that's good to hear because the success or failure of the Riverside Festival really hinges on resolution of this case. In fact, I hope you won't take offense, but I'd just like to see your skills in action by having you solve this little puzzle. Puzzle 17. A boy and a girl are lost in a maze. Guide them in turn along the paths until they meet. Switch between controlling the boy and the girl using L and R, and move them using the directional buttons. When they tread on a switch on the ground, any gates with matching flowers elsewhere in the maze will open up. Okay. They don't move together. Alright, so... let's see. He needs to come and open this gate for us. Oh. And she is going to stand on this gate. He's then going to... oh. Hold on. Actually. Just kidding. Let's actually have her go and stand on this red gate. And then have him stand on the red gate. And then... there we go. That was easy.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Awesome. You did it. The boy and girl are safely back together again. Whew. Oh, we solved 12 puzzles. Well, that's very impressive, I must say. Your puzzle-solving skills are abundantly clear. I feel confident that I can entrust the Riverside Festival case to you now. Oh, yes, Miss Lawandia. I need a cutscene to tell us how to say this name. You can count on us. There are a number of troubling points about this case, most notably the stark resemblance to the legend of the Thames. I'm not aware of a legend of the Thames, I'm afraid. I seem to recall hearing something like that before, but I forgot the details. Allow me to explain. The tale goes like this. Long ago, a young man and woman, each from a distinguished London household, fell in love with one another. However, the two families were enemies, so the couple's love was forbidden. They were forced to arrange clandestine meetings every night, each coming as close to the other as they could on opposite banks of the river. The woman's father learnt of their activities and arranged one stormy night for her lover to be pushed into the river. What a stinker. The current was too strong for the man, and he was swept away to his death. Witnessing her lover's tragic end, the woman was heartbroken and threw herself into the river as well, ending her own life. I see. It's said that the couple's bodies were found days later, locked in an embrace. From then on, the ghosts of the couple were believed to draw young lovers to the river on clear, starlit nights as they lamented their tragic fate. So, to appease the uneasy souls of the departed lovers, a festival was established. And that's the origin of the current Riverside Festival, I presume? That's right. It's a terribly sad story, but in the end, the couple were united in love, which is what led to the belief that gazing at your loved one across the Thames will bless your relationship with good luck. Ah, yes, that's the idea behind the Riverside Show of Devotion, which is happening tonight, of course. But what an extraordinary similarity between the legend and the case we're currently investigating. Yes, it's either an incredible coincidence or someone contrived to mimic the legend on purpose. Interesting. It's a terrible shame that such a dreadful crime has sullied the festival. So many Londoners have been looking forward to it. We must get to the bottom of it at once so that the people's minds can be put at rest. I was told you asked for me to lead this investigation using a very small team of officers, Miss Lowendia. I don't understand why you wouldn't want the whole force working on it if it's important to get it resolved quickly. Yes, the problem is, a great many members of the public are present at the scene because of the festival. If we send in swaths of the police officers, will utterly destroy the atmosphere. After all, we're not even sure if it's a murder, an accident, or a suicide that we're dealing with. I should like to avoid alarming the public by keeping the investigation as low-key as possible. I see. Still, Inspector Hastings, everyone tells me what a talented police officer you are. They do? Yes. I hear you're dedicated and passionate about your work, one of the most admired detectives at Scotland Yard, I believe, which is why I know I can rely on you to carry out this investigation swiftly and discreetly. Well, I don't know what to say. After such high praise, I can hardly turn you down, can I? Thank you, Inspector. And I'm grateful to you too, Miss Layton, and your assistant. Now, I'm afraid I'm rather busy. After the show of devotion tonight, the mayor always makes a speech. Of course, yes, we'll let you get on. Thank you. The festival is very close to my heart, so I hope you'll get results soon. You just leave it to me, Miss Lawonidia. One of the most admired detectives at Scotland Yard. He's certainly dedicated and passionate about his job, but that's something of an overstatement, isn't it? Just a bit. She'll hear you, Miss Layton. All right, let's see. We missed something in here. Something. There we go. Ooh, I like these chairs. Very chic. It's especially extraordinary that these two incidents occurred while the festival was running. They're so reminiscent of the legend of the Thames, it almost defies belief. Alright, so that must be all she has for us. Okay. Oh, there we go.
It's you. It's you. You're that so-called detective who thinks you solve cases with gut feelings of instinct, aren't you?
Do I know you?
I'm Emiliana Perfetti, forensic analyst and profiling expert. Unlike some people, I base my deductions on hard evidence, facts and figures.
Well, that all sounds very impressive.
Yeah, impressively stuck up.
Anyway, I'm investigating this case. To be perfectly honest, your involvement is a headache I could do without. You should just leave it to the professionals.
Well, as long as the case is solved in the end, does it matter if it's facts or fortuity that get you there? There's no doubt in my mind that I'll solve this mystery.
Oh?
So, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. If you call rolling dice and drawing tarot cards work.
Catherine Layton. Just because you're Professor Layton's daughter. Va bene? We'll see how far your methods get you.
We have an enemy. Who is that woman, Inspector Hastings? She's a profiler. She's pretty well respected down at the yard. Emilina Perfetti's her name. We call her Perfect Perfetti. A profiler? You mean someone who analyzes criminals and their motives? Something like that. Profiling's all about evaluating physical evidence and reconstructing crime scenes and the like. Perfetti's got a real knack for figuring out details about criminals and by gathering a ton of information from criminal scenes and analyzing everything she finds. She's helped crack a number of cases that have had everyone else at the yard stumped. Sounds like she's a very talented lady. Yeah, and if we don't pull our claws out, she's gonna steal our thunder and solve this case before we do. You're right, Cheryl. And we're building our reputation we could really do with solving high-profile cases like this ourselves. Well, I'm gonna head back to the yard and see how the investigation's progressing. What about you? I think we'll start by heading to the river where the incidents took place. All right, well, thanks, Kat. This isn't just about pleasing the mayor, of course. It's about allowing Londoners to enjoy the festival. I hear you loud and clear, Inspector, so we'll be running along. All right, we can take our bike. I'll try to talk to her again. She have anything for us? You're the people I was talking to before, aren't you? Did you manage to find the mayor? She's very busy, isn't she, with all the administrative reform she's making and managing the festival as well. I don't know how she does it. Let's take our handy-dandy bike. We've arrived at By the Thames. So this is where the festivities take place, is it? There's more going on than I expected, actually. Oh, look, ice cream! Later. Yes, all right, Cheryl. I was only joking. The investigation comes first. I know. Ooh, freshly baked muffins. Just smell that. Joking, were you? Really? You wouldn't know anything had happened, would you? Everyone seems to be having a jolly good time. But if our reporter friend Douglas Dirt is to be believed, the public are well aware of the incidents. Perhaps we should talk to a few members of the public while we're here and see if we can learn anything new. Let's see what everybody has to say. Start by checking for those hint coins here on the other side of the river. The way the festival lights dance on the water is quite enchanting, isn't it? We've discovered a stage show soundtrack. That's London Bridge, isn't it? The one that's falling down? I'll take a boat. Alright. Oh. Aha! I thought I saw something sparkling here. It's a puzzle. Oh yes, how funny. I thought it was some kind of decoration. I bet it'll sparkle even more brightly once I've solved it. We love a puzzle. Puzzle number 18, Cozy Up the Chicks. Use the 3 enclosures to make a bed for the chicks. Press and hold A to pick up an enclosure and move it around. Position the enclosures so that all of the chicks are contained. Okay. So, let's see. How many? Get 3 here. And then another 2 here. Oh, I see. Can it not touch them? It can't touch them. Hmm.